Very much, Ben. Yes, I am joined for this segment, the final verdict, where I'm going to be your judge, and with our interviewees that will come in over the week into this segment, we will judge whether or not their arguments withstand the questions that we're going to be sending their way. So, David, let's just jump straight into what we're going to do here. So, is virtual production boom or bust? No, I'm joking. You don't have to answer that, although I know you do want to. No, is virtual production, is it widening outside of film and TV?
Yeah, I think so. So boom. That's it. No, I think what we're seeing is a lot of foundation uses for virtual production rise up from people who've maybe seen the big sexy examples of Mandalorian, whatever it may be, but they're like...
We need a buzzer for that word.
No Mandalorian. But maybe, they're working in a venue, right? We've had some venues on today, and they want to have a digital twin of their suite.
Right.
And they've got the 3D files already. They can very easily make a digital twin, put people into VR, have a online product configurator, So that's just one small use case. Anyone who's dealing with space and scale, I think it's really useful for. And we see that in film and TV as well as the markets outside that through all sorts of digital twins. Set designers need to tell directors, here's how this thing's going to look, and that's a big part of what I'm doing for Aardman at the moment, is helping traditional craftspeople interact with digital assets in a way which is slightly more tactile.
Yeah, okay, that one. See, I've got a question on you for this as well. So I'm going to say, yes at the moment in the verdict. It definitely is much wider outside education, corporate. You've named a few of them there. But so we've been led by technology in virtual production for too long, right? Is it capable of getting into the hands of the creatives now?
Yeah, we're all techies, and it's definitely been tech first. You're right. We're all guilty of that. But I have seen craftspeople, I guess, maybe not complete laymen, but people, again, like the art department, right? People who are working in CAD maybe, and they're now seeing the power of, I can take my thing in, Vectorworks, and I can take that straight into Unreal, and now I can automatically have people walking through the scene. I can do these fly-throughs. I can have it in a much higher fidelity than I could have done straight out of my traditional package, and I think that's maybe where we'll see some of these things growing, is the interconnectedness rather than a complete new workflow. Things will sort of bubble up and increase in quality through that interconnected network, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, okay, definitely. I'm going to let you have that one. I think you're
easy,
right. It definitely is. You've got all the answers to this segment. It's not fair. Right, we're going to talk about the hot topic of AI, right? Okay. So generative AI. Is it hype or is it a valuable creation tool? Go.
I think it's hype. So I'm going to be... I think it's hype. I think... maybe that's not fair to say it's all hype, but I think it's actually very similar to virtual production 5 years ago, right, where we were sold the dream, the vision of you'll go to a stage, you'll be in Spain, you'll be in Tunisia, we'll be in the Arctic, all instantly, all in photoreal quality.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, like that. And I think that's some of the sell we're seeing from Gen AI as well, is type in a prompt and you'll get amazing video. You'll be able to replace all your stock footage. I think now that people are actually using these platforms, they're seeing it's actually still quite a long way off from doing that, and I think it's going to take longer than what we're currently thinking to close that gap of having, object permanence, physics in an accurate way. So I think pure generative AI, yes, it's very speculative. But again, a bit like the point we just made about virtual production, I think the workflow enhancing AIs are going to be where we see rapid change, right? Taking those jobs we don't really want to do.
So the process stuff, the modelling, the retopologizing, all the bits that take too long.
Exactly, all the boring stuff where artists are like, I wish I didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
I think that's where the greatest use of AI will be in the next 1 to 3 years. And things like, there's some really exciting stuff happening in the digital twin world of taking photoreal environments, right? Gaussian splatting is popping off like crazy, where you can just grab your iPhone, walk around, film a video, it'll compute it into essentially a point cloud, photorealistic, ready to go. And there's a white paper every week on this stuff. So I think in a year's time, what we're seeing now in Gaussian splatting versus where we'll be then will be hugely different.
So you're saying, so the final verdict is saying hype right now, but definitely firm tools in the future and as we evolve through into Gen AI as our workflow?
Yeah, I think what we're lacking right now is the language. Like we were lacking the language
Yeah.
of virtual production 5 years ago, we don't know how to talk about those pillars of AI yet. So we're kind of lumping it under AI, and I'm sure there's
AI is
many people on
everything.
this show floor who are guilty of saying this is a product is AI enabled when really it's just a very normal algorithm. But then you get into a conversation about what is the definition of AI, right?
Yeah.
Which we don't have time
We
to. I don't think.
definitely don't have time for that today, but I would like that. Yeah, brilliant. I mean, from my perspective, it's tick, tick, tick. So thanks for joining us. That was very easy for you. You can go and have a cup of tea. Thank you, David.